Austin Blatty.
A. Mark Knowles.
A. Mark Knowles, final answer.
Yes.
Wonderful. Yes, yet again, you're reading through. All right. Next question. How many continents are there on Earth? Would it be A, 10, B, 7, C, 6, or D, 3?
B, 7.
B, 7, final answer. Were you reading my questions?
No.
No?
I just happen to be a teacher.
Man, be in trouble. You got the wrong one, baby. In the movie Sound of Music, before becoming a governess, Maria was in a what? A, college, B, mental institution, C, convent, or D, circus?
C, convent.
C, convent.
Final answer.
Final answer. Final answer, and for you, that's my final question because my pot, I get no bigger than this. My dear, listen, I want to congratulate you on a job well done. Remind us next time, have one big sign and we say teacher, so we know not to mess with you.
Yes.
But that'll do me a favor, look at that camera and say, I love playing Jitney 242.
I love playing Jitney 242.
Thank you very much, my dear. Next time on the Jitney 242 ride, I don't know who it could be. Maybe it could be you.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the news, the Minister of State for Public Service addressing scores of public service workers during an orientation seminar this morning. Immigration officials and police investigating the discovery of 9 Haitians found in bushes in West End over the weekend. And the Public Hospitals Authority and Grand Bahama Health Services opened a one-day non-urgent clinic to accommodate residents after Hurricane Nicole. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Remiko Knowles. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news tonight, an orientation seminar for the inaugural cohort of the Public Service Professional Engagement Program taking place today at the Forster B. Pristina Center. The seminar is one component in the Public Service Onboarding Program seeking to orientate new hires to the operations and governance of the public service. The Minister for Public Service, the Honorable Pia Glover-Roll, on hand, extending a warm welcome. The Public Service Professional Engagement Program represents a reimagined pathway into the public service for entry-level workers who wish to embark on a career within the public service. It will provide opportunities that align with workers' interests and skill sets, giving them the best possible chance at succeeding and gaining full-time employment after the 52-week duration of the program. The Minister of State for Public Service, the Honorable Pia Glover-Roll, says after such time, that should be the expectation of each person taking part.
I want you to understand that when you come into this program, you're going to be placed based on either your skill set, your qualifications, or your interests. The goal is at the end of the 52-week, you should have been functioning in a capacity that you understand, that you're learning, that you feel comfortable with, that you can do for another few years without feeling like, oh Lord, I feel like going to this job. Something that you can feel passionate about. And as you get into that career path, we're going to train you.
The public service minister says she aims to transform the entire sector and notes that the apprenticeship will equip trainees with the general soft skills and job-specific skills necessary to succeed. And the goal is to make the public sector great again.
It got to the point where people say, oh, well, if you just want a job, go to the public service. We ain't about that no more. If you want a career, come to the public service. Okay? We have to take public service back to a place of the expectation should be high in terms of customer service. But that's also tied into the way we treat our staff. And I always say the human side of human resources. Human resources is about you, humans, people. And it's also how we treat you.
The Honorable Pia Glover Rule congratulating the inaugural cohort, adding that it is her hope that they will take full advantage of the experience and knowledge gained.
But I wanted to make an effort to be here today so that I can congratulate you, first of all, so that I can thank you for wanting to be a part of the public service, so that I can give you my confidence and also share with you my contact so that you can understand that we have an open door policy, and so that I can also give you blessings on this 52 weeks that I know will be amazing for all of you because you are going to make it that. Okay? So thank you.
In other news, a joint operation between the Bahamas Immigration Department and the Royal Bahamas Police Force led to the discovery of 9 Haitian nationals in the area of Boodle Bay West End on Sunday night, and some found early this morning. Our Raven Davis traversed the area of West Grand Bahama this morning and filed this report.
Now, this is the general area where it is believed that several Haitian nationals were hiding in bushes before immigration officials made the discovery. Now, it is also believed that some of the suspected illegal migrants might have evaded authorities under the cover of darkness. We spoke to immigration officials who confirmed that there were 8 males and 1 female apprehended. Officials say there was a vessel that left New Providence early Friday morning, and the drivers promised to transport the Haitians to Bimini and come back the next morning to take them to the United States. However, the vessel never returned for the Haitians, which left them hiding in bushes and trying to contact relatives to rescue them. Concerned residents in the Boodle Bay area contacted police and immigration officials once they realized the immigrants were wandering about the neighborhood. 6 males were recovered last night, and the remaining 3 immigrants were apprehended this morning. Immigration officials say 7 out of the group of 9 will be brought before the courts on charges of illegal landing. The other 2 are said to have legal status, such as a valid work permit and a valid spousal permit. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
Thanks, Raven. Well, a ceremonious march serving as a prelude to the 60th annual Remembrance Day service, which began at the parking lot of Christ the King Anglican Church and ending with a service at the Mary Star of the Sea Catholic Church on Sunday. Remembrance Day is traditionally observed by Commonwealth states in honor of those who served during World Wars I and II, including over 800 Bahamians. Our Raven Davis was there and has the details in this report.
Sporting red poppies, members of uniformed youth organizations, the Legends Marching Band, and schools lining the streets of Grand Bahama in observance of Remembrance Day this past Sunday. The solemn yet joyous procession from Christ the King to Mary Star of the Sea Catholic Church being held to memorialize veterans lending valiant efforts to protect democracy during the time of war. Reverend Kirkland Russell, pastor of St. Stephen's Anglican Church, bringing the homily. He notes the common misuse of the word love and says that Jesus perfectly embodies and instructs on its true meaning.
Jesus says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. He also commanded us to love our enemies. And he says, do unto others as you would have them do to you. And when Jesus said these things, he showed us what love truly is. To Jesus, love is treating others with the same respect and the same care that we treat ourselves.
alluding to the death of Jesus on Calvary. Russell adding that love is a costly sacrifice. He suggests that no one knows its true value better than those being honored this Remembrance Day.
All of those brave men and women who fought, who died in World War I, World War II, and all the other conflicts of the world. They know the price of love. They loved their country and they gave their life for it. But do we love our nation that deeply? Are we willing to lay down our lives for a better Bahamas?
The ceremony continuing with special song selections. Under wreath-laying exercise that saw the participation of special guests, including Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, Senator, the Honorable James Turner, Justice Petra Hannah Adderley, Northern Bahamas Assistant Commissioner of Police Theophilus Cunningham, amongst others. Congregants also being graced with the presence of 3 veterans, and the last post, Anne Rivali, followed by a moment of silence for veterans who lost their lives in the lines of duty. Local pastors wrapping up this service with petitioning prayers on behalf of the veterans, their families, youth, government, and the entire nation. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Raven Davis.
Well, in the wake of Hurricane Nicole, the Public Hospitals Authority and Grand Bahama Health Services opened a one-day non-urgent clinic. As our Jolanda Thompson Everest tells us, the day was an eventful one, providing extra services to the people of Grand Bahama with medical challenges and special needs. Here's that report.
The passage of Hurricane Nicole forcing 9 clinics on Grand Bahama to close its doors for 3 days. But on Saturday, the Freeport Community Clinic giving residents with severe health issues an opportunity to see the doctor until the resumption of all services. The Grand Bahama Health Services Administrator Jessica Cartwright noting that the association understands the value of health care, especially for those affected by the storm within the 48 hours of lockdown.
Some did not get an opportunity to seek medical attention before we had to shut our services down, and so we wanted to be accommodating, and we had suggested and we are facilitating a non-urgent care clinic today to address all of those patients in community that may need care after the storm.
Cartwright expressing that the public is taking full advantage of the one-day service, and after the assessments, they intend to open up all clinics, including services on Sweetings Key and Grand Key.
After the storm, as you can imagine, we need to do an assessment, make sure the spaces are safe, the clinic is safe. And so what we envision is that by the end of today, we will know if there are any damages. We don't foresee any based on the initial reports, and we intend to open first thing Monday morning.
The administrator says the one-day clinic initiative serves as a strong message to the community, demonstrating that the public health care authorities are committed to their responsibility and duty to the people.
We understand that health care is a right and that the Public Hospitals Authority has a responsibility to respond to the needs of the community. And we understand that sometimes natural disasters force us to react. And as a result of that, we're sensitive that some people did not get what they needed. And so we made sure that we took advantage of the time that we had to give our patients some additional service hours and to support what we needed.
The Grand Bahama Health Services Administrator says that Grand Bahama Health Services will continue to strive in making their services better, and they look forward to continuing to serve the people of Grand Bahama. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson Everest.
Well, the Royal Bahamas Police Force conducting walkabouts and roadblocks throughout the community recently. One of those stops being in the 8 Mile Rock community. Officer in charge of the 8 Mile Rock Division, Chief Superintendent Jeremy Henfield, sharing on the importance of these exercises.
The whole idea is hiding police presence to avoid any criminal elements or anything going on. The fear of crime is more dangerous than crime itself. And so just the police presence out here show the community that the police are with them. We're not just in the stations, but we are out there to prevent, again, any or disrupt any criminal element.
Assistant Commissioner of Police and Officer in charge of the Northern Bahamas, Theophilus Cunningham, and Officer in charge for the Central Division, Chief Superintendent Sean Norville-Smith, are both cautioning business owners and residents to be on high alert during the holiday season.
As we enter the Yuletide season, one of our priorities is to reduce the fear of crime amongst the citizens.
I want to say to members of the public, and particularly our business community, not to let your guard down, continue to be vigilant and conscious of your surroundings.
When we come back, a local environmental lab finding solutions to help fight the issues surrounding climate change. We have that story, sports, and more when the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, returns.
Come and see the cabinets and countertops in stock now at Specialty Kitchen and Bath, number 16 Oak Street, phone 688-9661.
Hi, I'm Wes. I'd like to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I would like to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
Some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
Let us put shoes on your feet.
We just got the new fiber internet speed bump. Now my internet's so fast I can watch 2 4K movies, play video games, and browse on my computer at the same time.
Yeah, my internet's so fast I could download a whole season of shows before my noodles run cooking.
Mine's so fast when I go to church online, service actually over early.
Mine's so fast when I'm working from home, 5 o'clock, come before 3.
Sound like you got this BTC fiber internet speed bump like me.
And it's so fast I had to have it.
Current fiber internet bundle customers now have as much as 3 times the speed. Totally free. Link up with BTC.
Notice production.
The summer is back, back, back. The summer is hot.
Come on down to Superb Water Depot and Snacks. We sell and we deliver ice, drinks, purified water, alkaline water, and a variety of snacks. Your one-stop shop for all your snacks and water needs. Contact 242-820-2482. We are located number 2 La France Plaza, Peachtree Street. Purified water, 50 cents a gallon. Alkaline water, 80 cents a gallon. Come on now, you can't beat that. We offer superb quality, superb taste, and superb service. Monday to Saturday, 8 to 8, and Sundays, 8 to 2. Superb Water Depot and Snacks. Come on.
Island Bedding has the biggest summer sale going on right now. Special, special, special. Comforters, mattress pads, sheets, toppers, and best of all, mattress. 35% off, 45% off, 50% off. Oh my goodness! Special, people.
Your number 1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. It is an initiative designed to accelerate blue and green environmental, social, and governance technology. Founder and president of Blue Action Lab, Rupert Hayward, reveals that his business is a sustainability space that provides an equitable and resilient future for those living in areas threatened by climate change. Jolanda Thompson reports.
Climate change enthusiast Rupert Hayward revealing that the possible key ingredient to solving the climate crisis is a partnership with governments, legislations, and conservation and behavioral change. Hayward says his company is paving the way to combat this crisis. He says embracing innovation and entrepreneurs who are coming up with solutions is also a step forward in addressing the issue.
The bottlenecks that innovators and entrepreneurs have to create this sustainable future are multiple. They need large-scale, what's called catalytic capital, so patient capital that has a higher risk tolerance and potentially sacrifices some return for that risk. And they also need testing grounds. They need to have available areas where they can take their technologies and make sure that they can be tested in real time, in real environments. They can be scaled and then financed so that those technologies can be taken around the world for large-scale impact. And the Blue Action Lab basically does that.
Hayward explains that Grand Bahama desperately needs a workforce, affording the people the opportunity to educate themselves about the climate change effects while experiencing a source of income simultaneously.
Part of what the Blue Action Lab does is create workforce development, capacity building initiatives. We do it with our partners in the Bahamas, with waterkeepers and other NGOs. One of our advisors is the founder of the Island School down in Eleuthera. So the residents, really, it's about learning about the sustainability piece. It's about taking up the opportunities that are provided through the internship programs, the employment opportunities, and the workforce development training elements of the Blue Action Lab, so that we can fit you into the blue and green economy jobs as and when they arrive.
The founder reveals why more residents should take climate change more seriously and hopes that the community will educate themselves on the life-changing and threatening global impact.
The fight against the climate crisis, this sustainability revolution, is creating unbelievable amounts of new jobs, is disrupting everything that we do. It's disrupting the way that we eat, the way that we purchase, the way that we travel. You know, we're decarbonizing our transportation grids, our energy grids. You know, we're using renewable energy. We are using electric cars. We're looking at clean hydrogen as a way of providing affordable and clean fuels for our islands. So, you know, it's extremely important that, you know, we understand the climate crisis, but we also recognize there's a huge opportunity for the people of the Bahamas to be right at the forefront of that conversation. You know, we are at the forefront of the climate crisis. We're a low-lying coral atoll. And, you know, we have this unique natural environment. You know, one of the largest EEZs, these economic zones, which are largely ocean-based. And we're uniquely positioned to understand the opportunities, to understand our natural environments and how those create the opportunities for Bahamians.
For more persons interested in the logistics of Blue Action Lab, you can head over to the website at blueactionlab.com. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Yolanda Thompson, Everest.
Well, in other news, former educator and executive manager in the Labor Department, Quentin LaRota, is commending the Ministry of Education for its commitment to revising the criteria for the National High School Diploma. LaRota says this revision is necessary and long overdue. Simone Davis reports.
Following the formation of a National Diploma Review Committee for the Bahamas National High School Diploma that was implemented some 12 years ago, many parents, teachers, and students were able to voice their concerns directly to the Ministry of Education during several town hall meetings held across the country. Former educator and current labor executive Quentin LaRota says the review process is necessary for several reasons.
From the labor aspect of it, we come across very smart children, very bright children. You have kids that have 7 PGCSEs, 8 PGCSEs, but don't have a high school diploma. That is an oddity. That does not fit. That does not go. It does not. So it means that the high school diploma has not done that particular Bahamian any good, because it's difficult to get into a university or college. It's difficult to get a job. The first thing they ask for is a high school diploma.
While addressing the issue of students not showing up to classes, President of the Bahamas Educators, Counselors, and Allied Workers Union, Sandra Major, told our ZNS News team that once high school students realize that they are not qualified to receive a diploma upon graduation, it discourages them from attending school, which causes student attendance to dwindle even more. LaRota says the criteria for the national diploma is questionable.
The questions are raised. Well, if you've shown this degree of competence in acquiring these exams, why didn't you graduate? And so if it has become a barrier to the success of our students once they would have left school, then it needs to be revisited and adjusted. And so I applaud the Ministry of Education.
The labor executive says he is happy that the Ministry of Education has put mechanisms in place to review and revise the criteria to make the process more beneficial and attainable for students to graduate and enter the workforce.
I was excited when I heard about it, and I salute the Ministry of Education for its work, and I'm hoping that whatever they come up with, it's friendlier to those students who are working hard to achieve certain things, so that they cannot be negatively impacted in terms of becoming a part of the labor force.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Simone Davis.
Well, the Miami Dolphins are ranked number 1 in the AFC, but let's check in with Jade Philippe for the latest in sports.
Good evening, I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports on a Monday. We have quite a few updates in sports. We have highlights and scores from Week 10 of the NFL regular season. But let's begin with the Bahamas Senior Men's National Basketball Team. Bahamas Senior Men's National Basketball Team lost to Argentina on Sunday, 80-76, at the FIBA World Cup America qualifiers. Team Bahamas was led by Grand Bahamian David Nesbitt with 18 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 steals. Also, Abaco native Godfrey Roll Jr. chipped in with 15 points and 6 assists. Now on Friday, the Bahamas won against Panama 83-79 in their first game at the Kendall Isaacs Gymnasium, thanks to a gutsy performance by veteran national team player Keno Burrows, who scored 10 of his 12 points in the fourth quarter for Team Bahamas. David Nesbitt and Godfrey Roll Jr. also scored in double digits. Switching gears now in local sports, Little League Baseball is gearing up for the 2023 season. Here's Public Relations Officer Trevor Russell.
Last season was phenomenal because what happened, we just came out of the pandemic, and it was like, I can be honest, some of these kids were out of shape and everything, and by the time the season came to being, man, they were ready. They were ready. Matter of fact, we had some boys go off to Nassau and represent Grand Bahama very well. You would think they were practicing all during the pandemic. Every Saturday we're going to be here from 10 to 12 for registration. That'll be, you'd either see our player manager, Mr. Oswald Deadman Smith. He'll be out here, and you'll have Steve Adley, he'll be out here, and our vice president also, Craig Wallace, will most likely be out here every Saturday between the hours of 12 to 1.
And finally in sports, scores from Week 10 of the NFL. Some notable games on Sunday. The Dallas Cowboys couldn't hold on to a 14-point lead at Lambeau Field as Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers came back with a 31-28 overtime win. In perhaps the game of the year, the Minnesota Vikings outlasted Buffalo Bills 33-30 in overtime after a wild finish that included a one-handed catch. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers edged out the Seattle Seahawks 21-16 over in the Sunshine State. The Dolphins quarterback Tua strung together his third consecutive game with 3 touchdowns as the Dolphins took care of business against the Cleveland Browns at home 39-17. Over in New York, Giants running back Saquon Barkley rushed for 152 yards and a touchdown against the Texans for a 24-16 victory to improve to 7-2 on the season. And the Kansas City Chiefs improved to 7-2 after taking down the Jacksonville Jaguars 27-17. And that's a quick check on sports, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe. Be blessed.
Hurricane season is here, and the Lucaya Service Company Limited would like to remind you to stay safe and be prepared. In preparation for a storm, we encourage you to 1. Assess your property and all valuable items. 2. Seal your doors and windows and repair any loose siding. 3. Secure propane tanks and small yard items. 4. Check for loose fencing and posts to prevent missiles. 5. Trim trees in advance and regularly to protect your home. Post-hurricane tips. 1. Make note and take advantage of our bulk trash pickup schedule and times. This free one-time post-hurricane service is provided to all LESCO customers and subdivisions in Lucaya. 2. To ensure that your debris is picked up after a storm, please separate all bulk trash in 3 piles: vegetative debris, household appliances, and household furniture. 3. If utility lines are damaged or visible, please contact the appropriate authorities to ensure that lines are de-energized. A team member from the appropriate authority must verify and remove any terminated lines. For more information on bulk trash schedules and hurricane tips, please visit our website and Facebook page. Lucaya, your home, our service. Stay safe and be prepared.
Connaught Bahamas says now is the perfect time to do all those updates and repairs, changing your flooring or updating those windows. Now in stock at Connaught Bahamas are stylish ceramic plank tiles, shower floor tiles, an array of sizes in porcelain tiles, laminate and vinyl flooring, impact and PVC windows. Connaught Bahamas is stocked out with everything you need to enhance your beautiful home, so you enjoy life the way you should. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Ice the coconut got this, cocoa skin dripping madness, juiciness ice the vibe, this sweet like a sugar in a dripping like ice honey. I take all of my love me, sweet like a sugar in a watch it go ba 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 ba, 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 sweet like a sugar in a
new Click Platinum flavor, flavored beers with a kick of rum. Make it platinum.
The Festival of Pizzas has arrived at Pizza Hut Freeport. Try our chicken margarita, grilled chicken Florentine, veggie deluxe, and the carbonara. Did we mention curry chicken pizza? You can also order a large specialty pizza and get a small one-topping pizza free. Pizza Hut Freeport. Dine-in and delivery. Call us at 352-9191. Pizza Hut Freeport.
With over 30 years of service with integrity, services in Abaco, New Providence, and Grand Bahama, providing modern and state-of-the-art equipment, specializing in the maintenance and operation of waste treatment plants, waste oil movement, sludge extraction, tank cleaning, elite portable toilets, and hand wash stations. We are efficient, reliable, and cutting edge. We are B&B Galaxy.
Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Fred Delancey, you are our Facebook friend of the day. We want to wish you a happy birthday as well from the entire team here in the North. And we also want to thank you so much for your continued support. And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. On behalf of the entire news team here in the North, I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned as the Bahamas Tonight continues.
Coming up in the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Government house repairs picking up steam. More on the collapse of FTX. A new cohort of honors students. And in sports, the boxing community gets an interim president. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report starts now.
ZNS News is linked up by BTC. Whether it's chatting, gaming, content creating, or working smart to get things done, link up to stay connected with BTC.
Good evening, I'm Desmond Saunders. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, it was back in June 2020 when renovations at Government House began, and today, the nation's chief, along with several cabinet ministers, touring current scope of works and repairs at the historic building. Officials believe, in the end, Bahamians will be very pleased with the final repairs.
The scope of works now underway at Government House includes a complete overhaul to the administrative building, staff quarters, ballroom, and residence, remodeling of the facility covering 44,000 square feet. And according to Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Honorable Philip Davis, the work is a testament to the hard work and ingenuity of the Bahamian people.
This is a historic building, and we'd want to maintain and preserve that which was historic, and hopefully we'll have this ready in time for our 50th anniversary celebrations, because it is planned to have several events in this place during next year. I'm hoping to have the first one here by the middle of February, but we'll see whether that could work or not. When we host the Caribbean Heads of Government in the Bahamas, It's been quite a journey to get where we are, and I'm hearing about the light at the end of the tunnel. That appears to be in March. I was hoping that it'll be much sooner, and if we could wait to have this at latest end of January, it'd be my pleasure to see that happens.
Telco Enterprises, its 50 workers, the Ministry of Works, and students from the University of the Bahamas responsible for the restoration and renovation effort. The project's general contractor is CEO Floyd Wilmot.
This project is challenging, and this is my trade. I enjoy doing it. I wake up many days, weeks, months, liaising with the project manager, the minister, P.S. Smith, Mr. Thompson, and the team. And when we run into a problem, I must say that this is floor that we have covered. This is the original Abaco pine that we restored. We're going to see during our walkthrough in the main residence where we took some of the old rafters and one 1x6 rejoint that was on the actual roof and fabricated down to make some of the wainscoting you see in the wall, on the wall inside here, and you're going to see throughout the main residence.
The $16 million government house restoration project began at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Since that time, it was beset with numerous structural and logistical challenges. Officials now moving at full speed and eyeing a February 2023 completion deadline.
Telco Enterprises has done an excellent job. And to see young Bahamian artisans who are fabricating on the site, and also under the direction of Miss Oxley, who is a restorative architect, maintaining the integrity, the historical, cultural significance of the building.
And some of the major challenges we had, of course, COVID-19. Other challenges we had, we weren't able to access the buildings when we started the work. Because the staff was still occupying the buildings. So that was a challenge. The other challenges were procuring materials. It became especially problematic when you had the war between Russia and Ukraine.
Government House was built in 1806. Over the years, there have been numerous renovations, with the last major repairs taking place in 1940.
No decision yet as to what would be done to restore the statue of Christopher Columbus at Government House. The statue was removed last month and remains in storage at the Ministry of Works until further notice. Here's Works Minister, the Honorable Alfred Sayers, with this update.
As you know, there was an act of vandalism on the statue. It has been removed. It's on the premises of the Ministry of Works, and in due course, a decision will be made in terms of how it will be first of all, it has to be restored, and then a decision will be made in terms of its location.
That investigation into the demise of popular cryptocurrency exchange FTX Digital Markets still under intense investigation by the Bahamas Securities Commission. We made an attempt to obtain more comment from the Securities Commission on the matter, but our efforts up to news time proved unsuccessful. The Commission has already declared that it has not directed, authorized, or suggested to FTX Digital Markets Limited the prioritization of withdrawals for Bahamian clients. We also tried to interview one of FTX employees here in the Bahamas to find out the situation there. What we've learned is that the domestic employees feel betrayed, bewildered, and dismayed at what's taken place at the cryptocurrency facility, as they've put their heart and soul into a dream that they thought would be realized, one that would catapult the Bahamas into the international digital space. But we've been told that many FTX employees are now seeking other job opportunities similar to their positions at the crypto exchange to sustain their careers. Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard submitting a letter to Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis today seeking answers to government subventions to Bahamas Power and Light. Pintard cited in his November 7th letter that it's beyond unreasonable to expect that a $90 million payment arrears arrangement and a seemingly related spike in consumers' surcharge can be put forward without a full and proper explanation. He claims that the Bahamian public has yet to receive a full accounting of public funds submitted by BPL and how these funds will be treated. Well, we asked the Minister of Works, the Honorable Alfred Sears, to respond to the F&M leader's claims.
Well, as you know, a forensic team is in BPL right now, and they are currently reviewing the conduct of BPL over the past 5 years. So a full accounting will be made and it will be published.
Hi, this is Chief Meteorologist Basil Dane with a tropical weather update brought to you by BTC and CBS Bahamas. The tropics remain quiet again this evening. Those two areas of disorganized showers and thunderstorm has not changed since last evening, and they're going to have a difficult time trying to develop the breeze in Bain. We still have that persistent strong upper level wind sharing taking place in the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea. Elsewhere in the tropics, tropical cyclone development is not expected over the next 5 days, and this has been a tropical weather update brought to you by BTC and CBS Bahamas.
What's going on tonight? There's more after this.
This portion of the news was brought to you by Sun Oil Limited Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
Hear that? If you listen closely, you can hear the heartbeat of a nation. That unique sound of a great country pounding with colorful history, a rich culture, and unwavering ambition. When you look around, you recognize its pulse. The people who love to celebrate, who identify with triumph, a people who know how to be our brother's keeper. Commonwealth Bank, built by Bahamians, here for Bahamians, Bahamians helping Bahamians.
We just got the new fiber internet speed bump. Now my internet so fast I can watch 2 4K movies, play video games, and browse on my computer at the same time.
Yeah, my internet so fast I could download a whole season of shows before my noodles run cooking.
Mine so fast when I go to church online, service actually over early.
Mine so fast when I'm working from home, 5 o'clock, come before 3.
Sound like you got this BTC fiber internet speed bump like me.
But it's so fast, I had to have it.
Current fiber internet bundle customers now have as much as 3 times the speed. Totally free. Link up with BTC.
We need to save.
Be happy! Save at KFC with the one-piece chicken box fill-up for only $5.95. Enjoy genuine savings and the genuine flavor of KFC chicken fried to golden perfection with crispy fries, a buttery biscuit, and an ice-cold Pepsi. Only at KFC Nassau.
There's no better time than now to update the look of your home. Right now at Tile King, you'll save 20% on countertops and tiles, 15% on mosaics, and 10% on brick pavers. This amazing sale is happening right now at Tile King, located in the Builders Mall, number 69 Wolf Road. The sale has been extended and now ends November 19th. So come on down today so you don't miss out.
To think of the bank as my personal ATM machine. If I wanted a new car, new furniture, a weekend trip to Miami, no problem. Just max out the credit card or top up my loan. I was a big baller until I realized that 75% of my salary was going to pay back all those loans. Fidelity's personal financial coaching was the best solution. Fidelity gave me a plan with a debt consolidation loan that has a built-in savings that pays 5% interest. I now only have one low monthly payment plus money in my pocket. Give Fidelity Bank a call at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit any of Fidelity's locations or visit our website at fidelitygroup.com.
Police need your help in finding a missing man from Peru. 34-year-old Giancarlo Miranda was last heard from Thursday, October 27th. The only characteristic listed on the All Points Bulletin issued by police today is that he's Caucasian. If you know where police can locate 34-year-old Giancarlo Miranda of Peru, please contact the Criminal Investigation Department at 502-9991 or 502-9992, 919, 911, or your nearest police station. The Ministry of Health and Wellness advising residents impacted by last week's tropical storm Nicole to use safe and reliable water only. This message comes as health officials note the risk of contaminated water following the passage of a storm, and illness can arise from using contaminated water. In order to prevent waterborne and foodborne illness, the National Surveillance Unit advises residents to use boiled or bottled water for food and drink preparation, dishwashing and hygiene, such as brushing teeth and bathing, meeting the needs of babies and young children, and washing household surfaces. Health officials encourage residents to add 1 teaspoon of unscented household bleach for each gallon of water used for dishwashing and cleaning, and discard food that may not be good due to temperature changes resulting from power outages. Well, in labor news tonight, the United Artists Bahamas Union announcing its membership in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas Trade Union Congress. President Anita Ellis-Tyne says the union plans to increase representation and protection of entertainers, musicians, and creatives across the country while leaving a legacy for younger musicians.
My heart is filled where my mind runs back on the entertainers back then up to today, and the new entertainers that are coming about who are looking for somewhere to go, looking for a family of musicians and entertainers to be supportive of each other.
TEC President Opie Ferguson confirms plans are underway to meet with Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, Deputy Prime Minister the Honorable Chester Cooper, to voice the concerns of musicians and entertainers. He says the move is necessary as musicians and entertainers play a pivotal role in the tourism sector and should play a greater role in the decision-making process.
We have the Bahamas with millions of dollars, no insurance for entertainers. What happened to them when they're sick? What happened to them when they are not working, their mortgage lapse? What are we doing? No other country allowed that to happen.
Now to education. One of the high points on the University of the Bahamas calendar was realized this morning as more than 100 students were recognized for their academic achievements. Here's Carla Palmer.
Having already distinguished themselves from their peers, 153 students of the University of the Bahamas were this Monday conferred the honors title in a convocation ceremony. Showcased as top students, each attained an impressive grade point average of 3.5 and above. Having already demonstrated through academic excellence that they have honed the attributes of persistency, dedication, consistency, focus, talent, and discipline, UB's Executive Vice President and Presiding Officer of the university's Northern Campus, Dr. Ian Strawn, challenged the group to move beyond excellent students to becoming excellent citizens. His message, in keeping with the theme Academic Excellence, Key to Nation Building.
An excellent citizen puts in an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. She knows that a job isn't done until it's done right. She protects the environment, conserves and looks out for the vulnerable and less fortunate as much as possible. As excellent citizens, we will use our intelligence to solve problems, not worsen them, to help others, not exploit them. The great Chinese philosopher Confucius once said, To put the world in order, we must first put the nation in order. To put the nation in order, we must first put the family in order. To put the family in order, we must first cultivate our personal life. We must first set our hearts right.
Similar sentiments were expressed by keynote speaker Jared Simonet, a former valedictorian and alumnus of UB, now an accountant by profession. While he suggested corruption, favoritism, and nepotism may be the reality in many workplaces throughout this country, Simonet still asked the participants to overlook their present and possibly temporary circumstance and dismiss the thought of brain drain in favor of building this nation.
Now, am I suggesting that you deny yourselves the opportunity to migrate, which may stem from obtaining a solid education, resulting in a lucrative, respectable career? Definitely not. What I am recommending is that you dedicate a few years of your life to fortifying our nation. For we can have eloquent debates about doors being closed, or we can find ways to pry them open. Further, we can complain about how bad it is, or the difficulty to effect meaningful change. Or simply, we may not want to engage in the arduous task of making improvements. Even so, I implore all of you to work toward effecting the change that you wish to see. Thus, we must become change agents, innovators, contributors, doers, but let us not become complainers and a part of the do-nothing group.
Leading the group with the highest grade point average was Shavincia Sanders. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.
CIBC First Caribbean offering the Colette Delaney Scholarship for Women in Business Studies to 4 young women in the region pursuing a degree in finance, banking, or business at the University of the West Indies campus or their choice. The funds in honor of the bank's retiring Chief Executive Officer, Colette Delaney, the first woman to head a regional bank. As the immediate past chair of the bank's charitable arm, the First Caribbean International Comtrust Foundation, Delaney was very satisfied with the foundation's impact on communities and institutions across the region, especially its annual award of undergraduate and postgraduate scholarships to UWI students. Well, we're introducing a new element in our nightly newscast, a weekly poll question. Here's how it works. Listen in for the question and then log in to our website, www.znsbahamas.com, as well as any of our social media platforms to answer. That's all it takes. This week's question: rate the government's preparedness and response this hurricane season. A, B, C, or D. The poll's final results will be aired on Friday. Thanks for your participation.
Tourism today. Bahamas Tourism today.
We are here at World Travel Market in London. And the reason that we're here is to promote the industry, to promote our destinations, to network. You know, travel is back, it's returned with a vengeance, and it's very important that we explore all opportunities and share and show exactly what we have to offer in the industry. In 2023, airlift for the islands of the Bahamas continues to soar. We will have daily flights in from Europe. We're seeing a lot of direct flights in from the U.S., from Latin America, and many neighboring cities. We're in active discussions with our airline partners to increase airlift. Airlift and our capacity will soar in 2023 in the islands of the Bahamas. One of the things that we're also doing differently is we're promoting our 16-island destination. We're ensuring that as our partners come, there's Nassau Paradise Island, there's Freeport Grand Bahama, but then there are also 14 additional islands with an off-the-beaten-path experience. So we're 16 unique destinations within a destination. And WTM gives us an opportunity to share and showcase exactly what the Bahamas has to offer. My insider tip for someone visiting the Bahamas for the first time is Bahamas.com. And the reason I said Bahamas.com, our website has live content. We've made sure that it's fully updated. There are virtual tours. We, the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, we will assist you in curating an itinerary based on your preferences. There are 16 islands to explore. We have an amazing people-to-people program where we would actually match the visitor and a local. Once the profiles blend, we give you a day in the life of a Bahamian. This program has been in place for more than 40 years, and it's been performing extremely well. So first off, Bahamas.com, where you can see what we have to offer, and we take it from there.
Sports returned to the school calendar after a 2-year suspension due to COVID-19. North Long Island High and NGM Major High competed in their annual district softball and baseball tournament. Acting Director of Education, Dominique Russell, threw out the first pitch to Zane Lightburn, the Minister of State for Education and Technical and Vocational Training, during the opening ceremony. They also encouraged students.
There are about 5,000 plus employees in the Ministry and Department of Education, and we all work together to ensure that you have quality learning opportunities, not just in academics, but in athletics and in the arts, socially and every other way that we possibly can.
You are special. You have the future ahead of you, but your future starts today. And every day, no matter who wins, as you've been told, you're all winners. You are all winners. So every day you wake up, you strive to win. You win in academics, you win in arts, you win in everything that you do in sports, and you try your best because as you go day by day, you walk right into your future.
Principal Julian Roll was asked about the impact of the return of sports.
It helps to build a whole complete program, allow the children to relax, allow both schools to finally meet. For most of us, we haven't met since the pandemic. As you know, this is my second year, so I haven't met the teachers from NGM Major. Of course, I knew the principal, but for the staff, the students, we can now all come together as one Long Island and enjoy a wonderful game of baseball and softball together.
Almost every journey starts with your car. We spend most of the early stages of our lives anticipating getting our first set of wheels. When that moment finally comes, let AID be there for all your auto needs. Make it yours by accessorizing, maintaining, and repairing your car with AID. Whether you're a professional mechanic, a recent graduate, a full-time mom, or an I can fix that kind of guy. Or if you're completely clueless about what your car needs, AID will assist in providing a large variety of auto parts, a diagnostic center, and great customer service. For all life's auto journeys, we're here. AID, all you really need and more.
We just got the new fiber internet speed bump. Now my internet so fast I can watch 2 4K movies, play video games, and browse on my computer at the same time.
Yeah, my internet so fast I could download a whole season of shows before my noodles run cooking.
Mine so fast when I go to church online, service actually over early.
Mine so fast when I'm working from home, 5 o'clock, come before 3.
Sound like you got this BTC fiber internet speed bump like me.
But it's so fast, I had to have it.
Current fiber internet bundle customers now have as much as 3 times the speed. Totally free. Link up with BTC.
Come for the specials and stay for the savings at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Devon corned beef, 12 ounce, $2.79. Hunt's tomato paste, 12 ounce, $1.95. Whole chickens, $1.99 per pound. Panama raw shrimp, $41.50, 12 ounce, $5.99. Baking potatoes, 5 pounds, $3.99. Donate your change to help feed the Humane Society animals at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Join up for life insurance. Secure the ones that you love. Join up with Family Guardian. We offer full protection. Join the family. Join the family. Family Guardian. Protect the ones you love. A brand that you family guardian.
The most rewarding time of the year. To RBC, get a loan to buy whatever. RBC makes it better. Get a loan and don't pay till New Year.
Make Christmas what you want it to be with a personal loan from RBC. Apply at rbc.com/Caribbean/loan and don't pay till February 2023. RBC makes it better.
Get a loan and don't pay till New Year. To RBC.
Shell Unleaded improves your fuel economy, giving increased miles per gallon, allowing you to do more of what you really want. Special additives used in Shell Unleaded improve your engine's efficiency. So go further with Shell Unleaded. Venture out to beaches, Junkanoo, and festivals and bring home memories that will last a lifetime. Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
Well, it's a sight that's become synonymous with the Christmas season. Bright red kettles set up outside local grocers, accompanied by a happy greeter ringing a small silver, or rather red bell, their presence signaling the return of the Salvation Army's signature fundraiser and the local favorite Red Kettle campaign. Salvation Army officials kicking off their seasonal fundraiser early today with a short service at the Mall at Marathon. Last year, the nonprofit set and surpassed a goal of $200,000. This year, officials are hoping to raise some $250,000, the proceeds of which will go towards a number of the organization's year-round programs, including their daily hot meals.
The demand will went very high, but what we would have realized as well is just that the donation would have slowing down, because we know with the mixed with the economic crisis and the situation, you would have a lot more demand than income. But as we know, in the Salvation Army, we trust God and we try not to close any of the programs, and we knock doors that we have to knock, and so that we can maintain these programs going throughout the year.
Well, among those making the first donations to the campaign, sponsor CIBC First Caribbean, who gifted $7,000 to the Salvation Army and a slew of other gifts to kick off the festive season.
I'm happy to announce that the bank will also be making a financial donation to the Aaron H. Gilmore School for the Blind and Visually Impaired, and a donation of 25 computers to assist students in their education. CIBC First Caribbean and the Salvation Army Major Mayor, we have a long-standing relationship and partnership, and that will continue.
Well, great stuff. And as we head to the break, we'd like to thank all of our viewers watching us live on our social media platforms. And just in case you missed the news, be sure to head there to catch up. Back after this.
Get a merry makeover this Christmas from Scotiabank. Apply for a Scotiaplan loan to win a home renovation. This Christmas, unwrap the celebration. $3,000 for your home, new lamp, new decor, new couch that you
Win
own.
a $3,000 home goods gift card when you apply for a Scotiaplan loan this Christmas. We're giving you the gift of a low interest rate and up to 2 months with no payments. Plan the perfect Christmas with your Scotiaplan loan. Use it for any purpose, plus benefit from flexible payment terms. Apply for a Scotiaplan loan now to enter to win a merry home makeover.
Hey, baby, you back? Man, it's so good to be home. All I do was eat, shop, and party.
Well, I know you left all of your money over there. I hope you left COVID there too. Anyway, you could get your COVID test for free.
COVID test for what?
Yes, there is rapid antigen COVID tests for anyone who travel who wants to get one.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't sick. What I need a COVID test for?
You don't have to have symptoms. We just want to be sure that the only thing you brought back with you is what is inside that suitcase.
You say it free?
You do not even have to make an appointment. And guess what? You have your results back within 15 minutes.
Wait, you say it quick, convenient, and it free? Thanks. Let me go find one of these testing sites.
Message is brought to you by PAHO WHO and the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
NBA League Pass is the coolest way to watch the hottest game there is. When threes rain down and superstars heat up. When clutch jumpers splash and your team is fire. You'll be there for up to 40 games a week. Any way you want to watch. NBA League Pass. Order now.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best-kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Our free pick, pack, delivery service gives everyone in the Family Islands a chance to shop a variety of club products and prices right from home. Simply call or WhatsApp your order to 242-677-7266 or email order@amlfoods.com. A friendly customer service representative is waiting to pick, pack, and deliver your order to the mailboat of your choice. The options are truly endless, and with membership you save even more. So order today and let Cost Right pick, pack, and deliver right to you.
Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, confirming in a statement that no application has been made to the government for consideration of any event promoted by Billy McFarland or any entity or parties known to be associated with him. You may recall that McFarland was the organizer of the Fire Festival several years ago, a notorious charade for which McFarland was convicted and sent to prison in the United States. The Deputy Prime Minister emphasized that government will not endorse or approve any event in the Bahamas associated with McFarland, and he's considered to be a fugitive with several pending complaints made against him with the Royal Bahamas Police Force. The statement concluded, anyone knowing of McFarland's whereabouts should report same to the police. Well, it's that time now for a check on Family Island weather temperatures. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dane joining us. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Desmond. We are under near clear skies with a temperature of 82 degrees, your relative humidity at 72%. We have east-southeast winds, east-northeast winds at 9 miles per hour. The barometric pressure, 1,016.7 millibars, 30.02 inches, and the pressure is steady. Temperatures around the Family Islands this evening, they are brought to you by Family Guardian Insurance Company. We're protecting you. 79 degrees in Freeport, Grand Bahama, Green Toll, Key, and Marshall, Barbacoa. The Berry Islands at 83 degrees. Alistown, Bimini, 81 degrees. 82 in Harbor Island. Rock Sound, Eleuthera, 83 degrees. We pick up a string of 80s in Black Point, Exuma, Camp Space, Andros, and Fresh Creek in Central Andros. 78 degrees in Otterstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rum Key, Georgetown, Exuma, a little warm at 84 degrees. 84s in Ragged Island, Clarence, San Long Island, and Crooked Island. Betsy Bay, Maguana, 82. Acklands, 82. Matitown, Unagua, also 82. And the Turks and Caicos Islands at 83 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Builders Mall, home of FYP, the Tile King, and the Paint Center. In the north, for all areas tonight, winds are going to be northeast to east, speeds around 10 to 15 knots, and your wave height 2 to 4 feet. High tide, that will take place at 3 minutes past midnight, and then tomorrow in the northwestern central islands, the winds become easterly at 10 to 15 knots, the wave height 2 to 4 feet. Low tide tomorrow, 5:59 in the morning, with a high tide at 12:26 in the afternoon. Now for the southeast Bahamas, the winds a little stronger out of the east at 12 to 18 knots, the wave height 3 to 6 feet, so caution flags are in place for the southeast Bahamas tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, in the northwestern parts of our country, the winds fall off light and variable with flat seas 1 to 3 feet. Low tide on Wednesday at 6:58 in the morning with a high tide at 1:19 in the afternoon. For the central Bahamas on Wednesday, easterly winds 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet. In the southeast Bahamas, easterly 12 to 18, and the wave heights 3 to 6 feet, with that caution flag holding for the southeast Bahamas. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Insurance. But stay tuned, your extended weather forecast is still ahead.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Basha Isaacs, Officer, Supervision Department.
Sam Campbell, Assistant Manager in the Office of the Executive Director. The Securities Commission of Bahamas seeks to protect people who want to invest in the capital markets. So if you want to buy shares, invest in stocks, the Securities Commission's role is to regulate the industry so that your activity is properly monitored and regulated.
We only allow the most competent people to be licensed to be able to handle financial investments. A smart investor is someone who knows to research the opportunity before they put their money in, and also to never invest more than they are willing to lose.
A smart investor should also plan their investments accordingly to what they're able to afford and budget. The work of the Securities Commission of the Bahamas is important because we want you to know that you can build wealth through investing in the capital markets. Because when the capital markets work well, the economy works well.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
Are you a contractor or new homeowner? Maybe you need a few pieces of lumber for your DIY projects. Welcome to Capital Lumber, the newest building materials company in the Bahamas. Located on Parkgate Road, Nassau, helping you to maximize your savings on lumber, cement, shingles, tools, and much more. Your one-stop shop for all your building essentials. With free delivery to the mail booth, visit us today. Capital Lumber, build strong.
It's electric.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant here to educate you on the do's and don'ts at the service station. Here's what you don't do. Do not pull up from the pump without first checking that the nozzle has been removed from your car. Because if you pop this, that's about $600,000 to $30,000 to replace. These things ain't cheap. What you want to do is make sure that the nozzle has been removed, or just wait for the universal sign, which is the double tap.
Get a merry makeover this Christmas from Scotiabank. Apply for a Scotiaplan loan to win a home renovation. This Christmas, unwrap the celebration. $3,000 for your home, new lamp, new decor, new couch that you
Win
own.
a $3,000 home goods gift card when you apply for a Scotiaplan loan this Christmas. We're giving you the gift of a low interest rate and up to 2 months with no payments. Plan the perfect Christmas with your Scotiaplan loan. Use it for any purpose, plus benefit from flexible payment terms. Apply for a Scotiaplan loan now to enter to win a merry home makeover.
The Sports Report is brought to you by Hoop Fest in Paradise, December 16th to the 17th at the Kendall G. Isaacs Gym. The best in U.S. and Bahamian high school basketball.
Good evening. It's time to bounce with Sports Monday. I'm Charles Fisher. The Bahamas looking to go 2-0 this weekend in FIBA World Cup qualifiers after coming from behind to shock Panama 83-79 on Friday. This time taking on the fourth-ranked FIBA team in Argentina. Our boys in their black home uniform trailed 19-18 after one. Second quarter, Argentina outscored the Bahamas 23-12 and the score 42-30 Argentina at the half. Argentina then pushed that lead to 63-47 with 10 minutes to play. Down the stretch, the Bahamas, not giving up, would fight their way back to get within 2 points with under a minute left, and Argentina would hold off. However, the Bahamas 80-76 and eliminate the Bahamas from the World Cup qualifiers with a 3-7 win-loss record.
I can't say enough how happy I am with these guys. They gave me all they had. All I ask of them is let's finish strong. Let's show heart. Let's show passion. Let's go there. Let's get some stops, and we'll finish the game strong and let the chips fall where they may. And they did that tonight. You know, these guys bonded together. Even the guys on the bench, some of them sacrificed minutes so that the other guys can play because they were gelling at the moment, and I appreciate that from those guys. They cheered the team along. I heard them on the bench cheering defense, and that's all we could ask for.
To come away in this short amount of time, we flew in through the hurricane one day before the game, practiced once, and the guys came together. Moses put together some good systems, and it was just pure heart and soul, man. I mean, I'm honestly proud. We took one win, and to beat the top 5 team in the nation, to have a one-possession game is just a testament to the level that we're capable of.
The team is just, physical dogs, just want to work hard every day, and give it their best, because we know we were shorthanded to everybody else, but to us, we felt like we had everything we needed, so these guys just came with every day and just fought.
Meantime, Our Lady, scheduled to travel to Mexico November 20th through the 27th for the Central Basket Tournament, have been practicing for months, but the news not bouncing their way, as we spoke with Bahamas Basketball Federation President Eugene Horton.
Right now, it's the main problem is funding. We don't have the funds to send them off, and we're working on that, and hopefully we'll have a chance and be able to step up and do it.
When is the deadline?
Actually, the deadline has passed, but I think FIBA may make some, they might make some adjustments for us, and we'll be able to attend. But as of now, they wouldn't be traveling.
Formerly CSA Basketball, now known as Marvin Henfield Basketball, celebrating 13 years of existence come tomorrow. That's Tuesday. It's been a year now since they've been in their facility located on Thompson Boulevard in the old Coca-Cola building.
We are the only private indoor basketball facility in New Providence. And right here, you can see indoors here, we have 9 indoor basketballs. We have 2 half courts that are situated side by side, FIBA regulation. And we have after-school program for our kids. So we have our athletes that you can see behind me that come in Monday through Friday. There are 3 training sessions every day. First session starts at 3:40 and goes for an hour. 10 minutes later at 4:40, the kids come in and they go for an hour. And then at 6 o'clock, we do our advanced training with our kids.
Now, come Tuesday, everyone can jump in on...
And in fact, if you go to our website between now and next week, Tuesday, athletes can go online anywhere in the Bahamas, and they can download a free training plan, which give kids, our motto is access to training anywhere, any place, anytime within the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
And the Amateur Boxing Association of New Providence getting a new interim president for 1 year, Valentino Knowles. The appointment made earlier today by Amateur Boxing Association of the Bahamas president, Vincent Strawn.
We're now set to take this association to another level, and indeed, this will be the flagship association for all boxing associations in the country. And I'm looking forward to great things from Mr. Knowles, who is very enthusiastic and energetic, and ensuring that boxing moves to the next level.
Right now, the association has been left in shambles. It's basically to ground level. What I intend to do is I want to start in-house. Like Lauren Hill say, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? So I wish to start within the boxing community, with all of the clubs and all of the controversies that going on. This club isn't happy with this one, that one, and speaking with that one. Boxing will never rise as long as that exists. So we can't win if we ain't right within. So that's one of the duties of the associations, to bring unity to the sport.
And that's going to put a punch on Sports Monday. I'm Charles Fisher. Thanks for watching.
The Sports Report was brought to you by Hoop Fest in Paradise, December 16th to the 17th at the Kendall G. Lysick Gymnasium. The best in U.S. and Bahamian high school basketball.
To be the best, world-class athletes depend on a live to stay connected. We are committed to promoting Bahamian excellence locally and on an international stage. With hundreds of thousands of people depending on us, we must be a strong, fast, and flexible network. With speeds as fast as Joanna and plans as flexible as Donald, there's a plan suitable for everyone starting as low as $1 a day. With our Freedom Plan, choose the way you want to be connected with a 1-day or 7-day Freedom Plan. With our 30-day Liberty Plan, choose the right bundle of talk, text, and data. And for postpaid, we've got Liberty bundles loaded with talk, text, data, and even roaming included. Alive's hard-working network was built for hard-working people. No matter your goal, we have a plan that you can depend on. We are Alive.
I've been blown away. Totally love the vibe to really be able to lead this process. I feel a great sense of gratitude around being able to have Shelly to be here with us.
This event was one that you had to be here.
You know, any time that I am able to spend time with especially young women who have aspirations and things they want to achieve, it is just always wonderful. So this has been a terrific experience today.
Global Learning Exchange can help make your education dreams a reality. Enroll now and your first course is complimentary. Sign up for a free information session today to learn more.
Make your company representative stand out through an embroidery design on your uniforms from Janae's Uniform Center, Chesapeake Road. Janae's utilizes the latest state-of-the-art embroidery technology to monogram large and small quantities of shirts, caps, bags, and other articles. If you don't already have a digitized logo, Janae's can design and digitize your idea and bring it to life. Then install the logo of your choice from their large selections of 27 stock colors of golf shirts in cotton or dry fit, caps, or workwear. Call 394-8385 or 6 or visit www.janaes.com.
As a CEO, it really delights me, quite frankly, to have such young, nimble, agile thinkers. Their innovation and creativity is really at the forefront when they show up for work and they're fully committed. Nothing, in my mind, beats the benefit of experience. The benefit of them on our team is tremendous. To really be thinking about fiber to the home is like the next frontier of technology. Rollout across the entire new province really brings a lot of excitement and energy to our teams. And I'm delighted to be thinking about the future of the Bahamas with fiber to the home everywhere.
Nobody can talk about your business or a special event like you can. Do you want a way to bring your message to a large audience? You need a live ZNS radio interview. 5 minutes of airtime to let listeners know directly from you all about your company, product, or upcoming event. And now, for a limited time only, get 5 interviews for 25% off or 10 interviews for 35% off. Call the ZNS sales office today, 502-3800, and get on the radio.
Christmas is right around the corner. It's time to plan your holiday advertising. And right now, there's a special on ZNS Radio Network remote broadcasts you don't want to miss. Just book your 2-hour ZNS Radio remote for the holidays between October 1st and November 15th and get 30% off the price. Plus, you'll get free promos so everyone will be reminded about your broadcast. Call ZNS Sales Department today at 502-3800 and ask for the Holiday Radio Remote Special, and your holidays will be bright.
Time now for weather.
In our final look at weather, high pressure is in control of our weather, and it means near clear skies for much of the 700 islands over the next couple of days. Tonight, we're going in for mainly clear, low temperature around 74 degrees, and tomorrow, it's going to be partly sunny, a bit on the hot side, high temperature of 85 degrees, and the extended weather forecast, beautiful weather right through Wednesday. Frontal system coming in sometime late on Thursday afternoon. Temperature's not going to change much, but it could produce 1 or 2 brief showers late Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and then come Saturday, another weak frontal system pushes through the area, and we will see temperatures in the upper 60s come Sunday and Monday of next week. Desmond?
Thank you, Basil. That does it for the Bahamas tonight. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. From all of us here at ZNS, thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
We buy pills to numb the knees of hate. We buy umbrellas just to block our rain. What about the ones that can't afford to buy a blanket to keep them warm? Let's embrace the family, 'cause there's more than you and me. So let's get up and help out. Let's come together now. Let's put our love to work. Let's take away their pain and hold on to a hand. Let's put our love to work. What about all the things we let go to waste? What about all the junk we buy in haste? It's possible to give relief. It's possible to make them believe. If you listen, we can hear their cries. Let's dry their eyes. But let's get up and help out. Let's come together now. Let's put our love to work. Let's take away their pain and hold on to a hand. Let's put our love to work. 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 Put our love to work, yeah. I don't give up on miracles, despite the visual. No, I'll do whatever it takes to change the course of this race. Let's get up and help out. Let's come together now. Let's put our love to work. Let's take away their pain and hold on to a hand. Let's put our love to work. Let's get up and help out. Let's come together now. Let's put our love to work. Let's take away their pain and hold on to a hand. Let's put our love to work. 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 Put our love to work, yeah. And I say, boy, my island's in the sun, 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 sun. Bring it up now. And I say, boy, my island's in the sun. Carnival time is here. Cause when I turn to party, it's drunk and they got me wet. So, boy, my island's in the sun. Carnival time is here. We go be big and scraping, winding up and misbehaving. Oh, oh, oh.
Jump the move, pass the roach and bust the move. Grab your pants, start a heel and go. That's how we behave, yes, no. Just because you're proud and strong. Grab your cowbell, beat that drum. Wind your waist, gal, come alive. This carnival's juggling style.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Okay. Who them girls is?
Them girls are very dynamic. They're very powerful. Nobody touches them. Nobody.